Hey friends, welcome back to Llama Mama Kayla's Yarn Tube. I'm Kayla. Thanks for joining me today. I really appreciate you clicking on this video and choosing to spend some of your precious time with me today. I know there's so many YouTube videos out there, and I'm honored that you chose to spend time with me. And so I am crocheting today, so this is like a crochet and chat, and I'm just talking while I'm crocheting. Hey friends, thank you for joining me at my desk today. I hope you're all having a great day and enjoying your craft, whatever that may be. Your craft might just be watching YouTube videos. That's fine. I hope you're enjoying it, and I'm glad you stopped by to visit me at my desk. So today I am crocheting the sea turtle. Remember, I had started this sea turtle. I have that huge head I made. And then I had 4 skeins of this yarn. And then I realized I didn't have enough. And this was a discontinued yarn from Michael's. It was called Echo Tie-Dye. I just feel like you're not being able to see that well. Anyway, it's Echo Tie-Dye by Loops and Thread. It's only 82 yards. Wish it was more yards. I had bought a bunch of these when they were on sale for $3 a piece when they were clearancing them out. This one is called Mellow. And so as I got to working on this, I realized I didn't have enough. So I had 4. I ordered 2, and I'm glad I did order 2 and not 1, because this is the 5th one, and here is my 6th one that I will be getting into shortly. And yeah, this is a 7 bulky yarn, and so it is making this pattern really large. Let me tell you who the pattern is by really quick. It's Sweet Oddities. Let me say it correctly. Sweet Oddity Art on Etsy. And so it is a Surge the Sea Turtle crochet pattern. I was gifted this pattern, and I have made it a few times now. And so I've made it with 4-weight yarn in the past. And so I thought, oh, I wonder what would happen if I made it with some bulky yarn. And I did have this 7 bulky. I had 4 of them, and I thought, well, that'd be enough. Well, it was not. But thankfully, I was able to order 2 skeins to go with it. So I am cooking right along now. I'm getting close to being finished. I'm closing up the underbelly. The underbelly, da da da. So, yeah. So I thought I'd come on and chat with you guys and show you the progress of my turtle. I want to finish this up and put it in the fair. Now, this is Friday morning when I am crocheting this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is Friday morning, and I enter things in the fair this weekend. So I don't know. I'm not finishing up everything I wanted to do. Hold on 1 second. I don't think that's correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just making sure, trying to make sure I didn't skip one. And I'm just going to pull that out because I'd rather make sure I didn't skip one. Because I swear I had counted that off. Nope. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I'm counting off how many I need to do, and then I'm putting my stitch marker where I need to do a decrease. So, yep. So anyway, like I said, it's Friday, and I have to enter my stuff into the fair this weekend, and I don't know, I'm not finishing everything that I wanted to do. You know, I have some health issues, and this week I've had to lay in the bed a lot lately, so that because my legs and feet were so swollen. So I'm crocheting when I get up, and then I have to go lay back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know why that is coming up right there, but 6. Okay, whatever. And then a decrease. But yeah, I've been laying in the bed a lot, trying to get the swelling down in my legs and feet. And I'm drinking some water and, you know, taking my Lasix and the prednisone, and just hoping that I get some relief. I can tell a little bit of a difference, but not enough to celebrate. Not enough to celebrate. I don't know why I'm putting that marker there, because I'm talking and not paying attention to what I'm doing. Anyway, I wanted to show you this turtle. So this is where the head is supposed to go. You see how I'm having to just flip flippers and the tail in and out. This turtle does have a tail. The last turtle I did not, but this one does. And I'm just having to flip flippers around as I turn my turtle. Big Daddy said, well, you need to go to the dining table to crochet that, which is true. But my computer's in here. The pattern is on my computer. And also, if I want to watch something while I'm doing this, it's in here. If I go to the dining table, I'm just sitting there in an uncomfortable chair without a pattern, without anything to watch. So I'm having to just do it. Okay, you know what? I think, okay, I'm supposed to be doing 6 and then a decrease. Or am I on 5 now? I already count what row I'm on before I get too far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm on row, oh, I don't know. Let me count this. Hang on 1 second. I'm sorry. I should have did this beforehand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm on row 9, so I should do 5 single crochets and then a decrease. Get my flipper up here. I have to put it up here over my shoulder. Okay. So what I like to do is, I'm trying to get my crochet hook without dropping it. Okay, so I need to do 5 single crochets, so, and then a decrease, right? A decrease, yes. 5 decrease. So I usually go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I put my stitch marker where I need to do my decrease. So, yeah. So anyway, yes, this is a pretty large turtle. Remember one year I did that octopus, and it was out of the same yarn. It was rainbow, and I loved it. I did sell it in a market that I participated in. Not for not enough, really and truly. But I wanted to make a big turtle and see how that turns out. I don't know. And it's turning out pretty cool so far. I'll flip it over in a minute and show you the other side, like the shell. It's very pretty. See the shell? Yes, it's going to be gorgeous. I'm very happy with this. I think this other skein that I have is going to be enough to finish it off. I mean, surely it is. I can't imagine it not being. And so I like sea turtles. They're one of my, favorite ocean animals. I mean, I like all animals, okay? There's not one animal that I do not like, except maybe a snake. I'm not crazy about snakes, okay? I will crochet a snake, but I don't want to encounter a snake, I mean, I do sometimes outside. There'll be a garter snake or a chicken snake or something like that, and I mean, they're not like aggressive and come and attack you or anything like that. So I just, walk the other way or walk way around it. Try not to freak out because that does draw attention to yourself. But anyway, I like sea turtles. It's one of my favorites. And so you can see I'm wearing my Fahlo sea turtle bracelet. Fahlo. Let me zoom in on that so you can see. Okay, can you see the little sea turtle? I got this from Fahlo. I ordered it from them, and I have some other bracelets from them also. And I ordered my kids' bracelets from them, and I just think they're so cute. I got Elijah a shark and Dakota an elephant. I believe. Didn't I get Dakota an elephant one? I think so. Anyway, they're really cute. I like to wear bracelets. I can't wear rings and a lot of other jewelry, but I like to wear bracelets. And so I have my little sea turtle bracelet from Fahlo. I'll tell you what's cool about those bracelets is when you order a bracelet and you get this card, and it has like a little QR code on there, and you just put your phone on photo and put it over that, and it brings up this map. Okay, so when you order a bracelet, you get a name for your animal and all that, and you can track your animal. Isn't that cool? So you can go online at any time, day or night, and you can see where your animal is. And so I just think that's cool that you're able to see how far your animal has traveled and things like that. I'm going to leave a link in the description box below so you can go on there and look. And actually, I was on Fahlo just a while ago because they have a lot of new animals since the last time I've ordered a bracelet. So I was looking at those. And today they have a buy 3 for $30. You get 10 for $10 each. You get 3 bracelets. And so I thought that was cool. The bracelets are very reasonable priced anyway. They're like $16. And then they're having that sale where they're $10 a piece. You can get 3 for $30. But right under this video in that description box, I'll leave a link so you can go check out Fahlo and see what they're, what all animals they have. I like these bracelets for gifts and anytime graduation gifts, stockings, Easter baskets. I think these bracelets are cool for things like that. And sometimes you have like preteens and teens that are kind of too old for, or they think they're too old for toys, but this girl right here is not. But the bracelets are kind of cool for, that age group or whatever. And my kids are, let's see, Dakota's 33 and Elijah's 24. And they like their bracelets. They wear them all the time. So I don't think you'd ever be too old for these bracelets. But, yeah, I keep mine over here. I had pulled them out and put them over there. So I was working on this and I thought, well, I'm going to pull out my sea turtle Fahlo bracelet and share that with you guys, because I probably have a lot more subscribers than the last time I shared those. Ugh. See how I'm just having to turn this turtle? I'm running out of this yarn. I'll have to get on to a new, that last skein. That will be skein number 6. But it's only 82 yards in that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 decrease. So, yeah, I won't be making this turtle in that particular yarn anymore, because I do have some of this left that I paid $3 for. Not this color, of course. I think I had 4, so I might have 3 of this color left, which I could do an oxalotl, or maybe even a smaller turtle, but not this giant turtle. Not it. And I didn't really realize this turtle would be this big. I mean, I've made it with 4-weight yarn before, and like a 5mm hook, and it was a nice sized turtle. Every time I've done that, it was always a nice sized turtle. But I just didn't think about this one was going to be quite this big. But it is. It is big. But isn't that cool? And if I was to do market preps, this would be a draw piece that would draw people to the booth, you know. If I was to do any markets. I'm just having to fold legs every which way. But I am closing it up, so we're getting there. We're getting there. Let me see. I need to count out 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. So what is the largest thing you have ever made? And it can be a blanket, you know, maybe a blanket, or have you made an amigurumi that was really, really large? Tell me about your largest project that you have ever created, and how much yarn did it use, if you know. You may not know, and that's okay. I don't know about half the stuff I used either. That octopus that I made of this, that was my largest project. And I do want to remake that octopus, but maybe in something like blanket yarn or plush or something like that. When I made it in this 7-weight yarn here, I mean, yeah, that was huge. That octopus was so big. So if I get this finished and get it to the fair, I'm gonna tell the ladies, you know, this kind of looks like the octopus that I entered a few years ago, but I just made this turtle, and you can go on my YouTube channel if you would like. I don't usually tell people about my YouTube channel, but I want them to be able to see that this isn't the octopus I put in years ago. They might remember, oh, she put this in years ago. And, you know, because they might remember I had something large and colorful from years ago, and I don't want them to think I'm trying to re-enter that same project. And they're all older ladies, and we know how we are. We forget easily, right? Especially things that really don't matter. I forget things that do matter, so there's that. But I don't want them to think, oh, she entered that a few years ago. I want them to realize that, no, that was an octopus she entered a few years ago. This is a turtle, and she just made it. So my plan is to mention that, just so they know that I'm not trying to, you know, cheat the system or anything like that. Cheat the system. Because there are people who will try to enter projects year after year after year, and I'm just like, what? Be for real, people. You know you didn't just make that. the rule is it had to be finished in the last year since the last fair. So I have a lot of projects that I have not finished for that purpose. I don't want to finish them until the year I'm going to put them in the fair. And I do that because if I finish too many things and I don't have categories to put them in, then I can't ever put that in the fair because I finished it, you know, the year before. So if I just hang on to stuff a little bit until it's, you know, after the fair, and it would count for the new fair, I just do that. All right. Whew, I'm getting close. I'm almost at the end. Yep, of this row. But it is closing up. Actually, the pattern said to go ahead and start stuffing it, but I really don't know how I would stuff it and still work on it up here at my table. So I'm probably going to see how many more rows I have. And if I get down to just the last few rows, I might stuff it and take it to the dining table and write down, you know, my last few lines of the pattern and just take it in there and finish it up. I don't know. And then that opening I left for the head, so I've got to sew that head in there. Yeah. There's not going to be any hot gluing. These legs were pre-made before this part. You make the head and the legs and the tail, all that first, and then as you're coming around, as you're making your turtle, you just put those legs on there and you crochet right through the top of the legs, and that's how they're attached. So that's easy to do. And so I guess that makes it almost a no sew, except you do have to sew the head on. I'm not sure about how I'm going to do that just yet. I am going to lay that out on the dining table, and Big Daddy's going to have to help me with that part, like holding the head still while I'm trying to sew that up. That is going to be a crazy mess. This is eyes for my axolotl, and so I'm just going to lay these up here on the shelf because my turtle is knocking everything over. Not that turtle. This turtle. It's knocking all my stuff over. So yeah, here is where I crochet. I'm going to pull this out. And I just have a little bit of that left. So this is where I'll be crocheting the head on there. Oh wow, it's just that crazy. Okay, I'm going to flip this over so you guys can see the beautiful shell color. Isn't that gorgeous? I love the color of the sea turtle already. I like how it patterned up. I like variegated colors for animals. Anytime I crochet animals, I prefer to do them variegated if I have a variegated, you know, that works for that. But sometimes solids do too. Okay, and so when you do this, you do this shell, you do come up with this lip here, and then whenever you go back to work, you flip it over, because you did like a front loop only, you flip it over and you're crocheting in that back loop, and that's where you crochet in the legs and the tail. But I really do like this, and I don't know the name of that, and I ended up using two. Yeah, I used 2 skeins for that. And that's called, this colorway right here is called Hang Loose. Hang Loose. But isn't that pretty? I think that makes a beautiful turtle. It is big. like the spread of it is pretty big. Once I get it stuffed, that is going to be awesome, right? I'm proud of it. I am. And I've already got the head made, so all I'm doing is closing up the belly, and then I got to sew the head on, and it will be done. So surely I can get that done before, I think Sunday is the day I'm taking my stuff. So surely I can get that done. Let me fold in all my arms, legs, whatever they're called, flippers. Oh, yeah. So now I am on row 10 for the bottom of the belly. Row 10, and I will single crochet 4 and then decrease, and then 3 and then 2 and then single crochet. Okay. So I'm getting there. Yeah, I'll, it won't use that much of the next yarn probably, because I have, did I say I'm on row 4? I'm on row 10. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows left to close this up. So I kind of do need to add some stuffing in there so I can spread it out good. Look at that. Now, Sassy thought this was her bed, even though she has cat beds all over the house. There's a cat bed on the piano. There's, a cat bed at the top of that cat tree. There is a cat bed square cube in another room. There is this cat bed that Pauline made. She made 3 pet beds. Phoebe does go lay in those a lot, and Sissy and Sassy can too, but Sassy just wants whatever's right here. And so this was up here, and Sassy got up here and she's like, oh, you made this for me to lay on your desk. And she kind of turned around and just plopped down. So at one point I was crocheting, turning this with her inside it. I was like, oh my gosh, this cat has lost her mind. She's so funny. She just wants to be next to me. And she has pet beds that are very close to me, but she wants them on my desk, right? Crazy cat. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today. Oh, I just have to come with terms with, I can't do all the projects I want to get done before the fair, and that's okay. It's not the end of the world. I just won't enter as much into the fair as that, I thought I would. And health and sickness and, having to get in the bed and get my legs up, all that kind of stuff. And no, I cannot wear compression socks. At one point, I was in the hospital and they put compression socks on me, and about 20 minutes later, I called the nurse and asked her to look at my legs, and she called the doctor to immediately come, and he did, and he was like, get those off of her now, and he told me don't ever put compression socks on again. If anybody ever tried to make me in the hospital, refuse and do not do it. So I cannot wear compression socks or I will lose my legs. 2, 3, 4. Big Daddy does wear compression socks every day of the week, even on days he's off. Even if we're not going anywhere and he's just sitting there watching TV, he does put his compression socks on. So I know they are good for a lot of people. They are for Big Daddy. But they are not for me. I, have issues, the Raynaud's, and, yeah, they just do not work for me. But I'm trying. I'm doing all the other things that I can do. I'm drinking some water, and, just trying to, you know, taking the Lasix and prednisone and getting my legs up. And I do have my legs elevated slightly in the bed. We have our whole bed slightly elevated, but with the foot is about a 2x4 up. We can't do more than that because we both have reflux and have GERD. And so, yeah, you can't sleep upside down when you have that. And so we have the foot of our bed raised up a 2x4 under there. It's actually on the frame of the bed under our box spring. We have that raised up a little bit, but we can't go any higher than that because of, you know, reflux and all. But I do, when I do get in the bed, I do have pillows that I put my legs up on, and I have blankets on, not blankets, towels on them because my legs leak. So I have towels under my legs, on top of my sheet, and then I have a towel on top of the pillow, just in, you know, in case my legs come off the pillow. There's still a towel on this, you know, my top sheet, my sheet. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, I'm doing all that I know to do, trying to take care of it, trying to get it down. And hopefully this weekend I get a new tire put on my car. Big J just has not had time to fool with it with his work. You know, he has worked and worked and worked this week, and he did not take a day off. Even after working that 30-something hours, he come home that Monday night, slept, and went right back to work that Tuesday morning, because that was day 2 of the certification. And then Wednesday, he started working on a new audit for an insurance company. So yeah, he has not taken a day off. So hopefully this weekend he will get to rest and just relax and not have to think about work. Hopefully. I hope he don't have to bring no work home to work on. He needs to just relax and enjoy his weekend. What do you guys have planned for the weekend? Anything going on? Anything I'm missing out on? 1, 2, 3, 4. Tell me what I'm missing out on by not living by you. Oh, goodness. I'm making progress on this, and I am going to have to take it to the dining table to stuff and finish crocheting it up, because I do need it laid out a little more. I'm going to be running out of polyfill probably on this. This is going to take a lot of polyfill. Next, I'm going to work on probably some little plushies, smaller, you know, with the posh yarn and stuff like that. They'll be easier to work on because my hands definitely need a break after this. My hands are crying. I've been exercising them and stretching them and all that a lot, because they have been hurting. So I'm going to work on some smaller amigurumis, but I am going to use either posh or plush, big twist yarn, blanket yarn, Premier chunky, parfait chunky. I'm going to be using some of those yarns, so those will be easier on my hands. This stuff right here is not, this is not like a soft yarn. It's not. It is like working with a Walmart plastic bag. It's like trying to crochet with strips of a Walmart bag, honestly. And it's not what I would call soft at all. It feels plasticky. Yeah, you can feel it. And what kind of yarn is that? It's recycled acrylic. It feels very plasticky. It's no softness to it whatsoever. I mean, it's not anything that you would want to like wrap around your body or neck or face. Yeah. So I did want to point that out. Now the not Walmart, Michaels, they don't carry that eco tie-dye anymore, but they carry twisted tones. It looks the same. Actually, they have the twisted tones. They do have that in this colorway. This is some more of that eco tie-dye. They have twisted tones in this colorway. So it is the same yarn. It's just called something different now. But like I said, I mean, it's not a real soft yarn, but it made a cute turtle. And I don't know, I could put this in the fair under pillow, because it's a big pillow, okay? It's big. So I think I might put it under pillow. And that way, I was going to put it under novelty, but I probably have something else I could put under novelty. And then just put this under pillow. Let me see. One. I see. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't adding an increase in there. Wanted to make sure I did skip over to the next stitch and wasn't trying to put it in the same stitch that I did a decrease in, because sometimes that is stretched over and it's hard to tell. So you do have to pay close attention. Is that running out yet? Almost. Almost time to add a new yarn in. Whew. That's a lot. Like I said, it is hard on my hands. But I'm determined. I'm a determined woman. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to let that get a little bit lower. Shorter, rather. Okay, I better go ahead and add my new yarn. So, these have been pretty easy about finding the center pull. I haven't had trouble with them. Watch this one be the one. Yeah, I hadn't had much trouble with these, which I've been just pulling out a little wide, because I know I'm going to use what I pull out. It's not like, you know, I'm not. So the way I'm adding in my new yarn is I just leave a little bit, enough to tie with. So in this next one, I just pull up my new yarn, take my working tail, and pull it through, but then I'm going to pull the tail from the yarn I was using and the tail from the yarn I'm, just added, and just tie those in a knot. And I don't have to worry about snipping it or weaving it in, because this is on the inside of the turtle. And then I can just continue to crochet. So now I need to do another decrease. Whew, I'm almost finished with that round though. So that's good. Well, guys, I'm going to let you all get going. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. 1, 2, 3, 4. And enjoy, you know, something that makes you happy. Enjoy life. Enjoy your craft, or just whatever you have going on. We do not have any big plans. Now, not to say that we might not do something. Who knows what we might end up doing, but we don't have any big plans for right now. We're just taking it day by day. See what we got going on. Hopefully Big Daddy gets to rest this weekend. I think that's the most important thing that we could do this weekend. Oh, we do have plans. I gotta enter my stuff in the fair, but I think that will be Sunday afternoon. I think I have till 6 o'clock to get my stuff there. Actually, our fair is held in a new location this year, so it's going to throw us all off, because for so many years we've known what to do and where to go and all that kind of stuff. But this year it's at a new location. It's actually going to be in West Monroe instead of Monroe. So we'll have to figure out where we're supposed to go, what we're supposed to do, and how everything's going to work over there. But we'll figure it out. It can't be that hard. Surely somebody knows, and we get there, we can ask, and they can tell us. And then those two will decrease. So, yeah. All right, guys. You have a wonderful weekend. Remember, it's a beautiful day to crochet. It is a beautiful day to just enjoy your life, okay? And I will see you all in the next video. Bye, friends. Love you. I'm going to crochet the rest of this before I stop. Wow. And then my decrease. Lord knows I don't want to increase. I want to get it done. Done, done, done. All right, bye, friends. I'll see y'all later. Whew, my hands are getting a workout today. Thank you for spending time with me and keeping me company while I was crocheting. I hope I was able to keep you company while you worked on a project or did whatever you was doing around your home. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I will see you all in the next video. Hopefully next time you'll see this turtle.